Welcome to Fairy and Mermaid Magical World. Do you know what happens every evening in Claude Monet's famous garden? Today I'll tell you a magical story that few know about the garden.
Magical Nights in Monet's Garden, Tales of Flowers and Magic. One evening, little Tony discovered that his favorite toy car was stolen by a small mouse that ran out of the house. Tony's home in Giverny, France, was near the famous garden of artist Claude Monet. He quickly chased after the mouse. The mouse carried the toy car into Monet's garden, a renowned source of inspiration for the artist's masterpieces. As Tony followed, he hid behind a large tree and witnessed a magical sight he had never seen before. In Monet's enchanted garden, when the sun sets, a magical world comes to life. The flowers, plants, and animals are alive and can talk, creating an incredibly wondrous scene. The vibrant red tulips began to tremble, and from within the petals, a tulip fairy emerged. She had sparkling green wings like tulip leaves and flew towards her dear friends, the blue iris fairies, in the other flowerbed. From the blue irises, fairies with green petal dresses and long, leaf-like wings appeared. They fluttered together, sharing their adventures throughout the garden. The roses, with their soft petals, often held short concerts. Other flowers harmonized, creating enchanting melodies. At the serene pond, the water lilies began to glow as night fell. Tiny water lily fairies emerged from the petals, dancing on the water and creating shimmering light waves. On the Japanese bridge covered in wisteria, fireflies lit up like sparkling lanterns, guiding the talking goldfish swimming below. The goldfish often blew bubbles to tease the wisteria fairies hanging down. One day, a white rabbit with soft ears discovered a secret. He found a strange mushroom with a silver cap glowing in the moonlight. When he touched the mushroom, the white rabbit transformed into a rabbit fairy. The rabbit fairy could fly with her long ears and brought magic to the garden. The rabbit fairy, along with the flower fairies, plants, and creatures in the garden, decided to hold a grand celebration to thank the moonlight for bringing magic. The flowers bloomed brightly, trees swayed to the music, and the creatures danced joyfully. During the celebration, everyone talked about being painted by the great artist. The iris said,
"It's such an honor to be admired and painted by Monet. His brush brings my blue hues to life."
The tulip exclaimed.
"Indeed, I feel so proud to be part of his artwork."
The rose shared.
"Every time Monet sits in front of me and begins to paint, his brush strokes give me new life, making my petals softer and more charming."
The water lily added,
"When Monet paints the pond and our water lilies, I can feel his love for nature. Each painting is like a poem about beauty and tranquility."
The rabbit fairy said.
"We are truly fortunate to live in this garden and be loved by Mr. Monet. Let's continue to shine and beautify the garden so that each of his paintings remains vibrant and lively."
While the celebration was happening, the little mouse continued running with Tony's toy car. But when the mouse ran past the celebration area, the flower fairies and the rabbit fairy quickly stopped it. They made the mouse return the toy car to Tony, as the fairies had already noticed the boy's presence. Tony stepped out from behind the tree, unsure of what to say to the fairies. They handed back his toy car and smiled at him. Tony thanked the fairies and took back his toy car. "Can I come back to play with you on other evenings?" Tony asked shyly. "Of course." Everyone replied happily. It turns out that every evening when the sun sets, Monet's garden comes alive with magic, enchanting stories, and vibrant celebrations. And this magical world remains in the hearts of those who love and cherish the beauty of nature. The story ends here. Have you ever visited Monet's enchanting garden in Giverny? Are there other magical gardens in the world?